mention Roz is because we're going to have one of her friends on shortly. Well, he's not really one of her friends, one of her dog's friends' owners. But I'll get to that in a second. The National Weather Service issued blizzard warnings for parts of 8 states, including New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Connecticut, with forecasts calling for up to 2 feet of snow by early this morning, with temperatures 15 to 30 degrees below normal for the time of year. Something like 50 million people along the eastern seaboard were under storm or blizzard warnings over the last few hours. The warning is, if you must go out, do so for as limited time as possible. The best thing, however, is to stay in. This is the warning from the New York mayor yesterday. So we can speak now to Dr. James Ferenzi. He has a dog who is very good friends with Freckles, who is my producer's Roz's dog, and they're both members of the Naughty Terrier Club. But Dr. James is in Pennsylvania. Hello, James.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, and warmer than you, I might suggest.
Yes, we survived this thing. This was pretty big. This was a big one. And where I live in northeast Pennsylvania is ground zero where the big snowfall hit.
So how deep is it?
I'm sorry, was that again?
How deep is the snow where you are?
We had, we had probably close to 26 inches here.
Wow.
Total.
How do you move in that?
It's tough. You have to keep up with it. We shoveled just a path for the dogs 7 times yesterday, just to keep up with the snow while it's falling. It's a difficult thing, and now with the wind, which comes afterwards, the drifts could be up to almost 4 feet.
Really?
Yes.
So how are your dogs finding it? Because you've got terriers, they're members of the Naughty Terrier Club. They're not going to find this easy going, are they?
No, this is pretty tough for the dogs. Well, my old dog, Lucy, she's 11, and she's tall enough, and she knows what to do. But I have a new puppy who's only 9 months old, and she doesn't know what to do, and she's only about 10 inches tall. So she goes out there, she sinks. So we have to be very careful with her. We usually have to wrap her up pretty good, and we shovel a part of our yard so they could do their duty in that part.
Yeah. You know, you need to tie a balloon to your puppy there, so in case you lose her.
It's tough. Well, the old dog knows. She runs out, does her thing, comes right back in. But
I've seen the video. I've seen the video you've posted. She copes very well.
She does a good job.
Yeah.
But the little pup still thinks it's something new to her, and she's not aware of how difficult it is.
How unusual is this? It's 2 foot of snow, a little over exactly where you are. How unusual is this?
Well, I've lived here since 1983. And our biggest storm was 1993. We had 28 inches with drifting. Our second biggest, I would say, would be 2007. And this is about even with that. So I'd say this is even. So we're talking in 30 years, 3 big storms like this.
Wow. And is it late in the year?
Yeah, this is unusual. We've had almost no snow this year. I think our average here is around between 20 and 25 inches a year. We only had about maybe 6 inches this year. Well, we just tripled it overnight.
And how well does everybody cope with this? In Britain, we have, and I'm not exaggerating, if we have a centimetre of snow, it's gridlock.
Yeah, well, we were prepared for this. It was pretty well broadcasted the day before. So everything kind of closed down yesterday and left the plows at work. And so now today should be a lot easier. The schools are going to be closed for 2 days, but everything else will probably start opening up today. Due to the fact that most people stayed home and left the plows out to do their job.
Are the children playing in the snow, or is it too deep and too cold?
Oh no, they have fun. This is their fun time. School's out and they're playing in it, and they'll go out and using their slides and they're skiing, and we have people snowmobiling up and down the roads.
Fantastic. Because
there's no cars, so they're using their snowmobiles.
So the roads are still covered in snow. They've not plowed through them then?
Well, they plow them, but it still has a coverage of snow.
Yeah.
So you still have maybe about an inch of snow you have to drive on.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's how disruptive. It seems like it's more fun than anything for you.
Yeah, it's we call it snow day, the day off.
Yeah.
It's another holiday, as we call it. You call it in England.
A gift from the skies.
So we had a 2-day holiday from God.
Good way to look at it. All right. Well, keep posting those videos, and if you can get one of your puppy struggling with the snow, I'll look out for that, James.
All right, we'll stay warm. Thanks again.
Yeah, you do stay warm, indeed. Okay, that's fantastic to hear from you. It's Dr. James Ferenzi, who is in Pennsylvania and a member, or at least his little pups are members of the Naughty Terrier Club.